Hey podcaster, I'm Tim Wahlberg, your podcast performance coach, with another actionable tip so you can sound like a pro and gain more podcast fans. Today's tip is how to grow your podcast audience. Finally, the tip everybody wants to know. You're finally going to learn how to grow your audience, and lucky for you, I figured out the only one thing that you have to do. Drum roll, please. Work your ass off. And I hope that's just the tip you need. Now get out there and grow your audience. I'm Tim Wahlberg. See ya! Hello? You still there? Did you really think it's that easy to get download numbers? Are you obsessed with your downloads? Well, don't be, because you're going to go nuts chasing them. You can buy an audience if you really care about those numbers, but why would you want to do that? That's like buying an empty auditorium to speak in. Good evening, everyone. Thank you for being here. Hollow downloads won't convert if you're running your podcast as a marketing tool for your business. And this is who I'm really talking to right now. You want real customers, engaged listeners, and you know that. You might only need 10. If you want real numbers and real earballs listening to your show, the best way is to work your tail off. I wasn't lying. I am going to share with you a juicy little nugget today, a case study I did that tripled my regular daily downloads for an ordinary day. Not a new episode release day, but just a regular ordinary midweek day. The first thing when it comes to growing your audience is to have patience and be realistic. It's going to take time. You have to play the long game here, and that's the truth. You already know the other tips on growing your audience, right? Because we've all Googled them over and over. Be consistent, have a great call to action, share your episodes on social media, use best SEO practices for your website so you can be found, get on other podcasts, get your podcast on YouTube. Doing all of these things really work well together, and they all need to be done. So back to this little case study that I did that involves one specific tip on how to grow your audience. And you'll find this tip on many lists, but I really wanted to put this to the test. The tip is, be where your audience is. I spent about 2 intense hours doing this, and I felt it got me really good results, about triple a regular download day for me. I'm specifically talking about Facebook now. I'm in a bunch of podcast groups. In fact, you and I are probably in the same group. And like you, I'm very busy. I've got a lot of other things going on, and I'm not working those groups as often as I should be. I know that. But being in these groups has been one of the biggest returns for me and my business. Now for you, there is a Facebook group or online community for every niche on the planet. Find them and join those groups. Be a part of the conversation. Don't just go into these groups and say, hey, everybody, I'm here. Guess what? I got a podcast. Boom, here's my link. Boom, check me out. You can't do that. You shouldn't do that, and you know it. It's not going to work. Do this instead. Be active, comment, like, share, get involved, add value, give answers, give advice. By doing this, you become visible. You're building trust, you're building relationships, you're building a reputation, creating a presence that adds value to the group. If you're like me and you're in a conversation on Facebook and you like or even dislike what someone has said in a comment, I hover over their face. Like, who the hell is this person? Or, who the hell is this person? Whether I love them or hate them. But I'm going to hover over them. Someone is likely going to hover over you. So, does your profile pass the hover test? I see a lot of profiles that don't. They don't have any information or any links about them. Is your podcast or website listed? Is the name of your company visible when I hover over you? Does it link to your page? Can I find out about you in one click? That's how you get discovered by newbies. That's how you attract new listeners organically. I'm not saying never tell anybody about your show. That's silly. When the time is right and the opportunity arises, go ahead and share. Tell the group you just did an episode on that topic and they might find value in it. Here's the link. You also don't want to be all over every topic, every single question, every single thread, every day. It's just too much. I know a lot of other podcasters have found success by doing this. Being where your audience is matters. It's not a new strategy or a big secret. It's just one of the many things you can do to get your show some exposure and hopefully some new fans. I challenge you, spend some time looking for those Facebook groups in your niche and get in there. Participate, add some value, show off your expertise, and soon people will be hovering and subscribing. And I hope that's just the tip you need. Speaking of subscribing, have you subscribed yet to Just the Tip? iTunes, Stitcher, Google Podcast, Spotify, YouTube. Hit the subscribe button and never miss another tip. Subscribe right now or connect with me at podcastperformancecoach.com. I'm Tim Wahlberg. See ya!